Hey guys, it's that time of year again. It's springtime. The grass is getting long. You go to pull out the lawnmower again to get everything going and cleaned up, and nothing starts. So you pull on the thing 10, 20, 30 times, and nothing happens. A couple things it could be is either spark or gas. More than likely, if it ran fine when you put it away in the wintertime, it's just a gas problem. More than likely, something clogged up in the carburetor. So today we can definitely get that fixed, and I'll show you how to take care of that and get it cleaned up and back in business for the weekend. Okay, first off, we're going to go ahead and pull the top cover off right here. That's going to give us an easier access when we get to the carburetor. So we got two screws. It's a Torx 25 bit. We'll just pop these off quick. Get this cover off. Lost one screw. We'll get that one. Okay, and then next what we're going to do is pull off the air cover box here where the air cleaner is. We just snap the top off of there. That lifts out, and you can see how corroded this is. You should be able to see some daylight through this, but it's completely shot. We're going to get rid of that. And then there's four screws here. We're going to take this air box off. We got two here and two here. Let's go ahead and pop those off right now. Okay. Okay, and what we want to do here is on the gas line right here. If you have a pair of vice grips, you take that closest to the tank and just we're going to pinch this line off. It's going to keep all the fuel in the tank as we pop the line off here at the carburetor itself. So we'll just pull this clamp off. And we'll just twist this a little bit on the carburetor and it should pop off here. There we go. So might leak a little bit of fuel here, but the vice grips will hold everything else in the tank right there. Okay, here on the carburetor we have a couple linkages that we just need to pop off. We're going to do this gently and slowly, so we're slightly just going to pull outward the carburetor as it pops off, and just be careful. There's a white gasket here and an O-ring that we'll have to put back in. So we're just going to slightly tilt it down and kind of work this linkage out of here at the top, which takes a little bit of massaging. There we go, and try not to bend it. And then as you put it back down, you can take the next one out. So that's out, and we have our carburetor right here. So let's go ahead and get it over here and take the carburetor bowl off. Okay, so this is right here is the carburetor bowl on the bottom, and it's going to have a little bit of fuel left in it still, but we're going to pop these two screws off right here. We'll take a screwdriver and just kind of try to pop this off. There's an O-ring in here which actually holds it in pretty darn snug. There we go, and just like that, everything comes out. Okay, so this is the float assembly right here. It looks like nothing's sticking there. That's moving pretty good. But this is the actual jet assembly right here that we're going to take out. This is where we could have a possible clog in here. So I'm just going to pull that straight out. And you can twist this piece here on the bottom. That pops off. Okay, and what we're going to use here, as you can see, there's holes right here in the main jet assembly. We've got 3 holes here. There's also going to be one right here and also in the bottom and on this jet as well. So what I'm taking is just a safety pin. It's a pretty small hole, so you just want to try to clean that out. Put it in there, make sure that's clean, free from any debris, and then you can also put it in these holes right here as well, just to make sure there's no clogs. And then we can also, I'm just using some carburetor cleaner here. I'm just going to be careful spraying that. It's going to shoot back at you. Shoot it in the holes there. I'll take this and also just kind of clean that out. And I'll take this. Inside here where the jet goes, go ahead and just clean that out in case there's any debris in there. Turn that upside down. That'll dry quickly. And then on this, just to put it back in, it just only goes back on one way here. As you can see right there, snap into place. And then we'll go ahead and take the jet, which is actually going to go in only one way as well. You can see here that there is a inside. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is a step up right there, which would go for the shorter end. And we'll go ahead and just put that right back into place. Snap that in. Good. And then we'll go ahead and put the bowl assembly back on. And you can see where this right here comes out. This is where this is going to fit right back on. And that O-ring on there does keep it pretty snug. So you can snap it into place, move that around. And we'll just put the bolts back in. You don't need to over tighten, not super tight. Like I said, that O-ring gives a pretty good snug fit. That's it. Okay. Then let's go ahead and put this baby back on. Okay, and remember at the beginning of the video when we pulled the carburetor off, we just want to make sure we don't lose these right here. So let's go ahead and pull the O-ring off and also the plastic washer. We're going to go ahead and just put that right back onto the carburetor before we put it in. So this O-ring will just come right and snap right into place. And fit into a groove right there until it won't go any further. And then we'll take the plastic washer and snap it into place and just make sure that it's nice and flush right here. Okay, we'll go ahead and slide it right back on. We have to put these linkages back on. So just in reverse order, we're going to go ahead and slide this one on first. Okay, and then this guy right here on top. Choke. Again, just kind of wiggle it on, make sure you don't bend the rod itself. And then we'll slide the carburetor right into place like that. Everything's working, everything moves, okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the gas line back on down here so we can get these vice grips out of our way. So we'll just pop that right back on. Adjust our clamp back into place. Okay, we're set there. Get rid of our vice grips. Just to make sure we're nice and snug. Okay, everything's working. Now let's go ahead and put our air box back on here. So we're going to slide, make sure the tube right here slides onto the back. There. Okay, then we have a new air filter to put back on here, so that's nice and clean. We're going to breathe good. This just snaps into place at the bottom and right at the top. And then we'll put the cover back on. All right, we'll go ahead and just tighten the screws back down then, just a little here. Okay. Okay, so the goal here is to hopefully have this thing start up in one shot. I mean, we've had enough time now. Hopefully the gas has actually ran into the bowl, so we have enough bowl in the carburetor, because this thing, the goal is to have this thing fire the first time you try it. So let's try here. Okay, we got that all taken care of. The goal was to get to start on one try, and it did. So I'm pretty sure anybody can do this. Like I said, pretty simple. Just to go through and pull this carburetor off, pull that main jet out, and again, just take a safety pin and try to clean out any of those debris. And then if you have some carburetor cleaner, that would be great as well to spray inside while you have everything apart, just to make sure everything's cleaned up and ready to go. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and let's get back to mowing.